Hey guys, it's April Schluter of The Cheerful Mind, and it is the week of September 12th, 2016, and I am here for your tip of the week. This week, I wanted to talk about reflection because for those of you that were a part of my Your Life, Your Way series event that launched in August, I just feel that reflection is so important, whether it's a project or anything that you experience. It's one of the biggest ways that you can implement change in your life towards whatever it is that you want. So I had shared with my subscribers my reflections on the Your Life, Your Way series in a little bit more detail. And I'm not going to get into it too much here, but the gist of it was that event, which was 23 days of 23 interviews, or I guess there were 24 interviews, including mine. But putting that together was a 5-month project, and it was hard. It was definitely not, easy, free-flowing, stress-free, which of course I would love to just not be stressed, but that's just not realistic. So it was definitely hard. I knew that going into it, but it was a lot more stress and a lot more work than I think I was prepared for. So now that I'm on the other side, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved putting that event together, just seeing how many people I was able to impact and just meeting all of the people I interviewed. It was absolutely amazing. But now that it's over, I want to make sure that I take the learnings from it and apply it to how I run my business and my life moving forward. So one of the first things that I wanted to share actually 3 things that I want to do moving forward, just so that you can kind of see an example of how a reflection might help. One of the things that I want to focus on moving forward is to make sure that I'm taking adequate breaks. And, I work with overcommitted people, but sometimes I still fall into that trap. So I want to allow myself to take more breaks. And I've definitely been doing that the last 3 weeks at almost an extreme. And I know that my relaxation might be different from other people, but just really focusing on the things that really are important to me and the things that I may have let go by the wayside as I was putting together the event, but to just balance my life out again and get ready and geared up for my next big project that's coming up. And I probably shouldn't, if I ever do one of those types of events again, probably not write a book while I'm doing that and have my business while I'm working with clients and everything. So it was a pretty busy 5 months. So number 1, allow myself to take a break when I need it for however long I need. Number 2 is I really want to take some of my favorite parts of this type of event. It was a pretty intense 23 days. People were getting emailed every single day, and it's really hard to keep up. I want to take some of the good stuff from this experience and continue to do it. I loved interviewing people, so I definitely want to continue to do that, and maybe a smaller scale in the meantime until I decide if I want to do another event like this again. But I do want to bring great content to my people, so definitely stay tuned for more interviews to come. And number 3, I want to spend more time trusting that whatever strategy I decide to do for my business or for my life, that it's the right one for that time. There's so many different ways to do the same thing, and it varies from person to person what you choose to do. And sometimes I get analysis paralysis trying to figure out, well, should I do this or should I do that? I think that I want to make sure that I assess the situations that I'm getting myself into a little bit better, and just make sure that I trust whatever decisions I make are the right ones, and not get all in my head about, maybe I should have done it this way differently, but just know that, and just have a little bit more compassion for myself and know that I'm doing the right thing. So those are my 3 reflections. Definitely, whenever you experience anything, I encourage you to reflect and take the great things and learn from any mistakes that you make, because it's all a process, right? So that's my tip of the week for you. I will be back next week with another one, and I've got some also exciting stuff to share coming up next week, so please stay tuned. Check me out at www.thecheerfulmind.com and stay tuned for next week's tip. See you later. Bye.